My name is Imran Ahmed. I'm Chief Executive of the Centre for Countering Digital Hate, and we work on countering anti-vax misinformation in digital spaces. We know that disinformation on social media platforms is able to spread pretty much unabated, and that individuals, the bad actors who are spreading misinformation, are allowed to have their accounts still open, not closed at all. So we looked at different sectors, and in particular, we looked at consumer sectors and extremism, and realized that what one central insight is that influence is not democratically allocated. A small number of people hold a huge amount of influence. And when we did that concentration mapping of the anti-vax misinformation sector in our report Disinformation Dozen, the methodology you should have a look at, it's a thorough look at tens of thousands of bits of misinformation and what underpins them. What we found is that 12 individuals produced 2/3 of the misinformation. The disinformation doesn't. So 12 people producing 65% of the misinformation. What we've been doing is focusing our attention using every stakeholder, including, as you may have seen in the last few weeks, the President of the United States, to put pressure on those platforms to make sure that those people's accounts are closed, because no one has the right to spout misinformation on a private platform. We all have the freedom of speech. We don't have the freedom of reach. We've been doing bad actor analysis for years now, not just looking at anti-vaxxers, but things like white supremacists, Islamist extremists, a whole range of bad actors using digital spaces. There are some central insights. Because these are platforms based on engagement, engagement only looks for one thing: whether or not people, whether positive or negative, are reacting to it and therefore staying on the platform. And the ordering of information in digital spaces is done by, not by how recent the post was, but how engaging the post was. So first of all, when you see bad information, don't engage with it. If you touch it, you will spread it. Go and engage with good information every time you see some bad information out there, but be aware and understand what the narratives are the other side are pushing. They tend to conform to only 3 real archetypes. 1, COVID isn't dangerous. 2, vaccines are dangerous. 3, you can't trust doctors. And so make sure that people are aware of the dangers of COVID in your own postings. Make sure that people are aware of the provenance of vaccines and how important and how effective they are. The third thing is, your conduct matters, your reputation and brands matter. Use your brands. Remind people that you've been there with them and their families for years. You've been the person they trusted. And you are the most powerful change agent when it comes to persuading people to vaccinate. So please go out there and be active. Don't be scared off those platforms by any abuse that you may receive. Ignore it, walk past it. Your job is to have your voice heard. And go to our website, counterhate.com, download Don't Feed the Trolls, download Don't Spread the Virus, and the anti-vax playbook. And you can find out more about how the bad actors organize, if that's something that you want to know.